Good morning. Oh God, I'm falling down the bloody stairs. Don't vlog and stare, people. Good morning. It is the second day of a week on the carnivore diet. And I almost died, purely down to my own stupidity and not the fact that this diet is making me quite hungry. So last night, after my belly pork, I felt a bit sick. I did my conclusion and then I was like, oh, I feel rotten. It wasn't pleasant. So I drank a lot, went to sleep, and I've woken up this morning, not so bad, very hungry, really looking forward to my breakfast, but I think I need to have something with some meat, at least for the first couple of meals of the day. So I know that's quite loose. I can't have any plant-based products, no sugar, no carbs, just meat and other animal-based products. Yeah, I know the vegans are going to love this one. It's for science. Well, since I cracked open the bacon yesterday, I need some bacon today, don't I? With eggs. But let's do them a little bit different. I mean, I can't really do the bacon much different, can I? But I can certainly do the eggs different. So I might scramble them today. And can anyone tell me why in the UK we now have glowing... why have I got a halo around it? It's probably to do the light. Let me move over here. Why UK eggs are now white? What's the dealio? I assume that's something to do with leaving the European Union. They do eggs different, I guess, now. Is it going to kill me? Is it going to hatch a chick? Who knows? Hopefully not, because I want to scramble it. Should have probably got a bigger pan for this one. But oh well, we've got that sizzle going. Plus it'll go down to nothing anyway. Whilst the bacon does its thing, I've got some butter on, because you can have butter on this diet. And somehow I need to try and cook and get everything steamy. God. Going all wrong. Right, I need to cook this because I'm going to burn it. It's all going to go wrong. I'm going to burn it. I need 2 hands. Right, that was a mad dash. But I think it's a pretty decent plate of bacon and scrambled eggs at the end of it. So, as I tried to say in a bit of a rush, you can add butter to stuff because it is an animal product. So, maybe in hindsight, I will do a bit more cooking in butter just to improve the flavour of stuff. It would have probably gone down well with those steaks yesterday, as you probably no doubt shouted at me in the comments. But this is all pre-recorded, so I've learned from my own mistakes, people. I'm out of practice. But yeah, I'm going to try these, but I think we can guess what bacon and scrambled eggs is going to taste like. Pretty bloody delicious. I could get used to starting every day with bacon and eggs. Yeah, I probably should just stand here and eat it and make you watch. Unless that's some sort of new OnlyFans I could start. Me eating bacon and eggs. Well, you might be pleased to know that it is about 4.5 hours after my breakfast and I'm only just starting to get hungry, which is pretty good. I would say that it definitely helps having meat and something else animal-based, but isn't quite meat. Eggs are future meat. So, or not, as the case may be, never destined to be meat because they're not actually fertile. Anyway, we're getting into this. Eggs. So, I am now starting to get hungry. It's just come up at 12 o'clock, so it's time for me to crack out some more meat and make myself happy. Well, hopefully it makes me happy. I'm looking forward to this one, though. More beef, but perhaps I'm not going to ruin a couple of thin steaks this time. Well, don't speak too soon, I guess. I have some beef and some cheese. So I'm going to make cheeseburgers. No bun, so they're going to be naked burgers or bunless burgers or pillowless burgers. duveless burgers? Bedless? I don't know. I'm going to make burgers with cheese and then that's it. A bit of salt and pepper probably. Right, so there's about 500 grams in here. So I'm probably going to have about, and I'm just going to eyeball it, like that much. Can't think of what I'm going to say. 3/5, about 3/5 of it. And then a bit of pepper, a bit of salt, and then I guess just make them into some patties. Don't worry, wash my hands. What do you reckon? There could probably be 3 burgers out of this. Let me just mix it up just so all the seasoning is nice and incorporated. Okay, so let me just split it into 3. So it's about 3 even ones there. Oh yeah, but that's a big gamita ball. So, although they are slightly different from each other. That one's a lot smaller. Let me borrow some from this one and that one. There we go. They're about even. So yes, I shall shape these into burgers. About big enough for a slice of cheese on each. Nice and flat so they cook quite quickly. No binding agent in there. I guess I could have put an egg in, but you know, don't need one really. Definitely don't need any. Breadcrumbs, can't have breadcrumbs on a carnivore diet. So there we go, 3 burgers. Let's get frying. Okay, on they go. Very nice. Lovely. So these burgers are 5% fat. So in theory, they shouldn't shrink too much. But I am looking forward to this. Burgers for lunch. Feels a little bit naughty, this diet. I mean, actually, no, it feels really naughty because they always say, eat your greens, you got to have 5 a day, fruit and veg. They didn't say 5 a day cheeseburgers. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. Only a day and a half in so far. So it's still at the fun stage, albeit I did feel a little bit gross after my nice fatty belly pork last night. 4 bloody bits of it. But yeah, let's see if 3 cheeseburgers can make me feel better. Whoops. Get in there. Burgers looking and smelling good, so trying to cheese them up. Probably a bit too big, can't even bloody see them anymore. I'll get that covered up so they melt. Okay. They have gone nice and ooey and gooey and delicious looking. Just wish they had some pickles and lettuce and sauce and bread and chips and onion rings and chicken nuggets and a milkshake and nice Coke Zero. And there we go. 3 lunchtime cheeseburgers on the carnivore diet. Let's hope that they're as good as they look. But then again, I'm pretty hungry, so I'm assuming they will be. Yeah, they'd need a bit more. They need the bun, some salad, some sauce. But done not too bad a job there. Still nice and moist. You can cut it just with a fork. But lovely lean meat. Don't think I've done too bad at cooking that. The Gouda is nice and creamy. I'll take that, you know. In fact, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it and I'm going to bloody eat it. Not a bad lunch. Not a bad lunch. Oh, I'm hungry. So it turns out throwing in a bit of cheese doesn't really do anything. I guess I could have had like double the amount of burgers, or at least another 2/5. But alas, I didn't, and alas, I am hungry. It is 3:30. There is time for dinner, time until dinner. I could have some snack. In fact, I will have some snack. I've got some biltong left. I'm going to have some biltong. Not even 2 days into this, and it's making me a little bit grumpy, actually. I mean, I'm enjoying eating the meat, not enjoying the hunger before and quite soon after meal times, not enjoying the fact that it's making me feel a little bit icky, just eating meat and cheese and eggs. Yeah. Didn't think I'd say this, and certainly not so soon, but I want some veg. But I'm going to go and get some meat, I suppose, until mine lacks a lot of meat. The meat to tide me over. Meat. It's alright. Bit salty, chewy. At the end of the day, it's biltong. It's not going to tide me over. Okay. I cannot wait any longer. It is 5:30. I'm very hungry. Oh, I'm sick of meat already. What have I had already? Bacon, pork, beef. I suppose I should mix things up a little bit. In fact, yeah, I was going to have one thing. I'm going to have another thing. How cryptic. I suppose I should just go and cook it. Right, I'm hoping what I'm having for dinner this evening is going to stop me from getting too bored of this week on too quickly, because it is very quickly going that way. So instead of meat for dinner, I'm going to have fish. So you can have some fish on the carnivore diet. It still counts as a dead thing. Look, there's its skin. So yeah, I'm going to have both salmon fillets. Not really a fishy kind of guy. However, I have started really getting into salmon. So to have it with something like teriyaki, absolutely banging. And also sushi. Who doesn't love sushi and all its living bacteria? But yes, not going to have this raw. Going to stick it in the old air fryer, which is probably going to anger the masses. All right. Salmon fillet number 1 goes in there. Yeah, and sorry about the liner as well. Just means I don't have to clean the bloody thing. Number 2. In you go, and then we air fry for 12 minutes. Grace reliably tells me it needs no more and no less, or it will be ruined. I mean, it's just going to be plain old salmon anyway, but oh well. Oh, hello, old friend. I wish I could have you today. A taste of Japan, but not a taste of my salmon. Right. Yep, that looks like salmon. Right, here we go to, if they're not going to stay still for long enough, to salmon fillets. Smells like salmon. Right, I don't think you need to see a man eat salmon on the internet, but here we go, it's going to happen. Really tender. Not a massive bang fish flavour. Just mild. Really good quality. Perfectly cooked, if I do say so myself. Grace told me what to do. Just flakes apart. Like, can you see that? Look. Nice and flakes apart. Bosh, as they say. So, yeah. That's actually delicious. Teriyaki would make it deliciouser. Not a word, is now. But you know what? I'm really happy with this. I needed a change from meat. So now I've just got some fish. 2 salmon fillets. Is it going to fill me up? I really don't think so. But at least there's a different flavour, and I'm hoping, whilst it's a fatty fish, it's not going to make me feel sick like dinner did last night. But fingers crossed. Lovely. That was all right, I guess. I mean, yeah, no, that's unfair. It was nice. It would have been a lot nicer with stuff, not just fish. Grace had vegetables for her dinner. She had broccoli and peas. She had rice. Oh, my mouth's watering just at the thought of rice. It's only been 2 days, and I miss other food. See, other week-ons have been like a dream a little bit. Just thinking this is going to be great. A week on pizza, a week on KFC, a week on McDonald's, a week on Subway. It's like, yes, I get to eat all this stuff for a whole week. It's so naughty. But the thing is with those is there is a mixture of flavours and textures and food types. Okay, it might all fall into a similar category, but there's more to it. Whereas so far with this week, it's just been meat, but with nothing else. And the meat's not filled me up. And I feel like I can't eat more because the portion would then go crazy. The saturated fats that I'm intaking already this week is insane. It's like 168% thereabouts of my recommended allowance for saturated fats. So God knows what that is going to actually do to my insides. But as it stands now, I am missing other flavours, other foods. I want something sweet. I want something crunchy. I want something that's just not meat. I mean, I love the meat. And yeah, just going back to the point I actually started earlier in that it sounds like a week on which would be amazing. A week on meat, nothing but meat. I mean, for me and other meat eaters, maybe not vegans and veggies, it sounds like a week on from hell, I imagine. But yeah, I'm very, very quickly realizing that this is gonna suck, I think. I don't want to just eat meat for a week. I thought it was going to be fun, but it's turning out to not be. And I'm only on day 2. I've still got 5 more days to go. The only meal that I've really loved so far is both breakfasts, bacon and eggs, but I think that's because bacon and eggs is a normal meal. Just burgers, just belly pork, just salmon, not a normal meal. So it's just feeling a bit weird, and like all the meals are like half complete, and I'm not sure if it's just in my head, but my belly feels a bit delicate. But watch this space for that one, I suppose. But yeah, alas, the salmon has not really filled that much of a hole. I've got lots of meat in the fridge. I'm not going to make any more because I just don't want any more, even though I'm hungry. So yeah. Well, that's it. That was day 2. 7 more days to go. Oh God, what have I let myself in for? If you're seeing this, it means I have at least survived the process and it has had some sort of conclusion. Otherwise, I would have just not uploaded this in shame. So we will see what that outcome looks like. If you want to see what that outcome is, you can watch the rest of this week on right now. If you support the show on Patreon, you'll also get your name in the credits and some other perky stuff. Click the link here if you want to see the rest of it below and all that, or become a member here on YouTube. It helps to support the show because I do want to carry on doing week-ons. Whether I do it in this 1 day per week format, I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments below as well. Don't feel perky right now. So sorry if this has been a bit of a depressing day into day 2, but we shall see what day 3 brings. At least the morning should be good because probably going to be bacon and eggs again. But we'll see. We'll try and mix it up a little bit. He probably lied. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm not the carnivore I thought I once was. 2 days, 6 meals, and I'm already at that conclusion. Good God. But at least I'm one step closer to ketosis and hopefully losing some sort of weight to make this whole thing worth it. But thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you for the next day. You can watch it all now if you support the show on Patreon. If not, it'll be uploaded next week. Bye!